Hi, it's Andrea Foulkes. I'm at Rachel's Knoll in Sedona on the 11/11/2018 and it's just coming up for sunset and I just got this inner guidance to come to Rachel's Knoll. If you don't know where Rachel's Knoll is in Sedona, it's a sacred space that got built on and turned into a golf course. I have a video on it that I made before about the energies of what we do when we over-commercialise sacred spaces, and the lady who owned the land and bequeathed the land, and the clause in the agreement to keep this top area where it used to have a medicine wheel, but it's got broken up. And anyway, it is what it is, and you can watch my other video if you want to know more about that. But I want to focus on the 11/11 energies and to be here for sunset today. So, yay, let's take a little trip around just to have a look around the top of Rachel's Knoll. So, yay. So come with me. I hope you've had an amazing day. I didn't really want to make a video before the end of 11/11 because you can make this video, but let yourself experience the day. You know, look behind me and look around. It's just very peaceful here at the top. And let's go over to the sign and look at the lady who was Rachel. And I've not shown this in a video before, so let's just have a look at a little plaque that actually I only noticed at the beginning of this year when I was here before. So just have a little look at this if you can see. And there's a little bit of information about her. And it says Rachel's Knoll is named after Rachel Petty Lunt, 1910 to 2003. Rachel was a remarkable woman who worked hard and longed to acquire and preserve this property. She was inspired by its beauty and desire to share this inspiration and beauty with visitors from all over the world. Rachel's Knoll is her gift to all of mankind. And it is absolutely stunning here at the top, as you can see. And then you can see there's one big house at the top, which I sense was probably not meant to be here. And I sense they took a bit of the car park, which was where the medicine wheel used to be. Anyway, so in honour of Rachel, I just felt like she would love it if somebody came here for 11/11 and for sunset at 11/11, because I didn't quite make it here for sunrise. So, what intrigues have been going on in the world? Well, sadly yesterday we saw a lot of people lose their homes and their possessions, and sadly a few people I think did die in the Paradise, California fires. Whether that's a directed weapon energy attack, I'm not sure. I've seen photographs showing how directed energy attacks target areas. You can't really know for sure about anything these days, and I think that's the big split that we're in, you know, the big divide between realities. I mean, and so I thought I would come here because this is as good a manifestation as a split of realities as you'll ever get. Stunning, beautiful place. Oh, I think star beings have come in. Can you see the things catching in the sun, the interdimensional energies? So here you have over materialism merging with nature. And I think it's about creating balance in the world, because there are different beings from different star systems on this planet with different agendas. They all think they're right. They all think their agenda for this planet is correct. But I think if we lose sight that the infinite Earth itself has its own energy, the only way we're going to find the answers is by going inside our own Akashic records. And Akashic records mean timelines of existence, and that includes other galactic timelines. So that includes the work that I do, which is Pastlife Regression for healing emotional trauma from those timelines. It also includes inner child healing, so that means from being in the womb to present day and reclaiming all the soul shards and healing the inner child from those timelines. And that's also the work that I do, and healing the ancestral timelines of the beliefs of the ancestors and healing that. And then the past lives is your soul lineage. So we're merging those two lineages to heal. And that's the most important work we can do on ourselves now, because we don't need to be sick and ill if we come into alignment with these energies of our multidimensional selves, our higher selves, our authentic selves, whatever words you feel comfortable with are the words to use. I'm very wary of channeling any entities or beings, because I just need to speak as my higher self, my infinite conscious self. I don't need to channel beings. There are a few people on the planet who I enjoy listening to their channelings, because they seem to bring in very evolved information, and some of them are amusing, but most people, it's nonsense. And you know what they're channeling isn't very evolved. You know, you are loved, you know, wow, that's really evolved, isn't it? You know, and you need to go inward, yay. You know, I don't think you need to go into a trance to do that, but I think a lot of these people who are channeling Archangel Michael and all this, in my opinion, nonsense and dubious beings, they're coming from the broken timelines of Lumerian Atlantis, and they genuinely believe they're doing good work. I don't for 1 minute think that they don't believe they are. But you only need to look at their energy field and you can see the distortions there and the things they've not processed, the inner work they haven't really done. And so they're coming from a pure integrity within their own being. But from a higher perspective, they're a little bit lost because they haven't reclaimed all the soul shards of themselves and they're not really anchored properly. So we have to have compassion and empathy for them for where they're coming from. But we have to use our own discernment to, you know, my work is to empower you back to your own higher self. That's what I want to do, empower you back to your own higher self, take you inside yourself, clear out your own emotional backlog, Akashic records, whatever you need to do to come into alignment with who you truly are. So you can listen to your own inner voice, your own inner guidance, that infinite intelligence that exists beyond the vast majority of fear. You know, some fear is relevant and worthy. It's our discernment. It's our warning sign for things in the universe. And most people need to have that at this point in time. But we're moving and transcending past a lot of that so that we can recreate from the new. That's what we're doing. When we clear all this Akashic out, all this emotional trauma out, then we get to recreate from a pure space of the 0 point. You know, what do you choose to create going forward? And then we can truly manifest, because all these teachings of manifesting don't always work for people because they have backlog, emotional backlog in the subconscious mind that's blocking them. So once you can manifest without that backlog that's going to hold you back, then it's instant positive manifestation. And then we have to become impeccable with our thoughts about what we want to manifest. And is it in alignment with source energy? Is it for the greatest good of all? But we have to also look after ourselves within that. And so I think if we can just tune in and bring love into our hearts and tune into the beautiful energies of Rachel's Knoll here today, and this beautiful sunset as we look at the sunset. And I'm going to sing a light language now, so you might want to close your eyes, just uncross your legs, ground your feet into the earth even if you're inside, and just let the sound ripple through your body and let it bring the codes that your soul needs at this point in time. Just let that come into your being. So this is my gift from Rachel's Knoll, from Sedona, from Rachel and from myself, so, and the interdimensional beings. So Ramakuya, Timukuya, Ramakuya, Elamakayana Kamakuya, Erantakamakiana Kamakuya, Isara Takamakuya, Erantakamakuya. Tanamakuya, Iranta Kamakuya, Elamakiana, Iranta Kamakuya, Isamakuya. Just breathing in. Time opening your eyes when you feel ready and coming back into this dimension, back into this reality. So it feels appropriate to let this video end at 11 minutes. So I've been Andrea Foulkes. Please subscribe below or follow me on Facebook, and many blessings. And I do offer personal guidance on an individual level, so check out my other videos as well. Oh, I'm feeling guided to let it go to 11:11, so many blessings and much